For hip adductor end range liftoffs, we are going to be working on the inner thigh muscles and trying to make them stronger in our end range position when they are in their fully shortened position, or they are most shortened when they don't have a ton of leverage to produce strength. For this exercise, you might need a yoga block to make the exercise a little more challenging. I'm going to show you how to do that in a second. The setup is going to be as follows. We're going to start down on our elbows. We're going to take the top leg, the leg we are not working on, and put that over here across the front leg so that we can stay in a relatively stacked position with our legs straight. Many people will set up here. That's not necessarily wrong, but it does change which part of the adductors we're working on. So typically I like to be back here, which is a little bit more challenging and more of what we're after. If you have a tendency to slide your foot up when you try to do these, you can use another yoga block to give you a little bit of feedback when you are compensating and moving out of position. Now, this exercise, to perform it, you are going to be in this position. The knee is locked, and all you are thinking about is floating the bottom leg up off the ground, holding for the prescribed amount of time, parachuting back down. Now, to demo again, we are lifting and holding, parachuting back down. What we are going to pay attention to, for a lot of people, you need to put your hand on the top of your hip. Most people will do something like this or like this. We'll have some trunk compensations, which is just your body trying to leverage its own strength and what it's already strong in, which is the opposite of what we're trying to do in this exercise. So we want to make sure that we have a shoulder that's driven away from the ear. We're nice and solid under here. We are keeping our pelvis from moving, and the only thing that is moving is our leg. That is going to be a lot more of an effective exercise. If you can clear the ground several inches, you can make this harder two ways. Either come up on your hand to increase the distance to make you into more of your end range position, and then go ahead and try to lift. I cannot, this is too hard for me. Some people can. If that's still too easy, from there you can elevate the leg as well, and then we can work on the movement from here. Now, if this is too hard, the other option is to stay down here, but to elevate your foot on a yoga block. Some variation of those is going to be what you need, might be what you need to find the position that works best for you. That position is going to meet these two criteria. One, you are able to do the lift with a lot of concentration. So it might take a little bit, but you can still perform it if you think really hard and you are contracting the muscles you need. But two, you are not able to do it so well that you can see several inches under your foot. If that's the case, we need to check compensations, or we need to make it a little bit harder. So make sure that we are not moving our pelvis, make sure we are not coming up here or bending the knee, and then from there, if it's still really easy or you're clearing several inches, then we want to be up on a yoga block or we want to be up here. So make it challenging, just enough that you can get a hand or a piece of paper under your foot, but not so challenging that you can't do it without compensating. And you will eventually be able to see that you can progress with these slowly over time. And that's everything you need to know about hip adductor end range liftoffs.